Good morning, Middle Tennessee and Southern Kentucky. Stefano DiPietro here with a weather update on this Friday, December 9th. And it's been a very foggy start to our day today, but the good news is at least most of the area not waking up to any rainfall. We could really use a break in the rain after some of the flooding we've been seeing over the last couple of days, and that's exactly what we're going to get as we go through today. But I will say it is going to be on the short-lived side because as we head into tomorrow, we do have some rain building back in for at least part of our weekend. It's not going to be an all-long weekend washout, but we are tracking some showers that are returning back into the mid-state as well as the potential for some heavier pockets of rainfall on top of that. How about a step outside, though, right now? This is a live look. Normally, I show you our tower camera, but honestly, the fog is just making that completely useless this morning. So this is a look right near BNA. And you can see just how bad the visibility still is this morning. That has been a problem for us since very early on, since we went on the air at 4 a.m. and even before that, the fog's starting to develop. And right now, that visibility does continue to be a problem across the entire mid-state. Dense fog lingers where visibility is down to a mile and even less than that. I mean, virtually everywhere at this point. So if you haven't stepped out the door yet and you're going to in the next couple of hours, I would expect some of this fog to linger. So do yourself a favor, give yourself some extra time. Take it nice and slow. That visibility is already causing problems for the morning commute and will continue to do so until we can burn off some of this fog, which honestly, some of that might even stick around going into the early stages of our afternoon. Here's First Alert Live radar. Bulk of the area is dry, especially the farther north that we are, though we do have some light rain showers sneaking their way into parts of southern Middle Tennessee. Not that it's causing us any major problems, but nowhere near as steady or as heavy as what we saw over the last couple of days. So right now, Linville, Lewisburg, heads up in Shelbyville, near Fayetteville right now, a heads up in Tullahoma, Manchester, Still Springs, Winchester, all areas that are not seeing too much right now, but a light rain shower is going to come our way as we go through next couple of minutes here. But the last 5 days, the amount of rain that we've seen has been tremendous through the mid-state. Because this has been spread out over a good 4 to 5 days, this is why we haven't had any major flooding problems, that in combination with it being so dry, but it did do enough to cause some minor flooding in some areas. Some creeks and streams running high, areas of poor drainage having a tough time keeping up, and of course a lot of ponding on roadways. Most of the area has seen between 3 and 5 inches of rainfall over the last 4 to 5 days here, and there is still more rain to come as we get ready to go into the weekend. But the good news is we are getting that nice dry break so far today. And with the rest of today staying dry through the night tonight and what really ends up being the first part of our day tomorrow, the good news is that should really suppress any additional flooding chances that we have as we get ready to go into our Saturday. Let's go ahead and walk through Futurecast and we can take a look at the rest of our day today. We're in the 50s this morning. It's cool, very seasonal for this time of year. There's the showers we're talking about south of Interstate 40. I'm not going to rule out a spotty sprinkle or a very isolated shower the rest of our day today, but no steady, no heavy rainfall, no big issues. The one thing that we'll have a tough time breaking up is that cloud cover going through the afternoon. Temperature won't budge a ton today. We'll be upper 50s, lower 60s for that high this afternoon, and we'll try to sneak in maybe some late day sunshine. Even progressing into this evening, we are still for this time of year comfortably in the 60s with no major weather issues. If you do have any plans this evening, I know the Mount Juliet tree lighting is right around 5 o'clock and looks like the forecast is cooperating with us. If you're staying for any after activities, all of that is looking nice as well as temperatures just hang out in the 50s. Anything else you may have planned this evening? Friday night football, going out for a nice dinner, drinks on the town, whatever it may be, there are no major weather problems to worry about, and it will stay pretty quiet through the overnight. Again, a spotty sprinkle in 1 or 2 spots, but I think that's pretty much it. Going into our Saturday morning, a little bit more of a chill in the air as we're waking up and headed out the door Saturday morning. I think an isolated shower north and west of Nashville is a pretty good bet, but a lot of us are going to end up staying dry. What we're really looking for is when the steadier rainfall comes back in. For a lot of us, that still won't be by the late morning. It'll be as we settle into our afternoon. The rainfall will settle in as well. So this is where that second round of rain comes in going into Saturday afternoon. and honestly, right through Saturday evening and overnight as well. So if you have plans Saturday night, you'll want to have the umbrella handy, because here's 5, 6, 7 o'clock. If you're headed out the door for dinner or anything you may have going on Saturday evening, umbrella will be necessary. Scattered showers, some steadier pockets of rain, heavier pockets not being ruled out. I also won't rule out a rumble of thunder, but most of the area, it's not an issue. No severe weather threat. Showers continue overnight Saturday and even into early on Sunday morning, but by Sunday morning, most of the area is drying out. So if you have brunch Sunday morning, if the kids have practice, a game going on, if you're just headed out for church services early in the day on Sunday, if you want to have the umbrella, you can. I don't think many of us are going to end up needing it in the morning. The clouds are certainly going to linger, and yeah, probably a little patchy fog in some spots as well. But through the second half of Sunday, we're pretty much drying out. And again, it's just going to be a fight with the cloud cover as we go through Sunday afternoon. So your pick of the weekend is going to be Sunday. It doesn't mean Saturday is a total loss, but we don't really have any rainfall to worry about Sunday. Saturday, that rain really doesn't push into most of the mid-state until mid to late afternoon. So there will be plenty of dry time for a lot of us the first part of our Saturday. Both mornings are certainly more on the chilly side. We are in the 40s going into our Saturday. Sunday, temperatures are also in the 40s, and that's very seasonal afternoons with temperatures that are sitting in the mid-50s. So certainly has been nice having the rainfall minus some of that flooding to really help out with the drought conditions that we've been seeing across the mid-state. And just bear with me for a second. I do want to show you that we've had some improvements with our drought monitor across Middle Tennessee and Southern Kentucky. So that's certainly good news that we're taking steps in the right direction, but we still have a lot of work to do to get rid of the remainder of these drought conditions. So here's the current look, and we've made good strides, especially through parts of the Cumberland Plateau, cutting through the Nashville Metro, really right along Interstate 65. We're finally out of any official drought territory, and now it would just be considered abnormally dry. However, we still have moderate drought through southern portions of the Cumberland Plateau, Murfreesboro, McMinnville, Shelbyville, near Winchester, all the way down through really southern Middle Tennessee, up through West Middle Tennessee and southwestern Kentucky. Moderate to severe drought continues. Severe drought for Hopkinsville, Paris, moderate drought for Clarksville, Waverly, Centerville, and like we said, down near the Lawrenceburg, around the Savannah areas as well. So progress has been made. The rain was very beneficial for us. We are going to get some more rain going into our weekend. But like we've been talking about, it's not going to wash out any weekend plans that we may have. Let's go ahead and get a look at your 7-day here. We'll do your forecast for today, and then we'll look at your 7-day. So let me get that up for you and get it running. This is how things are shaping up for our afternoon. Cloud cover, fog, that's all lingering this morning. Don't be surprised if some of the visibility problems last into the afternoon. Upper 50s, low 60s. The wind is not going to be a problem for us today at around 5 to 10 miles per hour, so that's not an issue. The important thing is it is staying dry. As we look ahead in your First Alert 7-day, we get a view of what's to come. And I want you to keep an eye out for Wednesday. But first, let's talk about the next couple of days. Chilly tonight, chilly Saturday night. Sunday, the better of the 2 days for the weekend, since the day will be mostly dry. Monday looks pretty nice. 58, plenty of sunshine, but I do think some areas are going to wake up in the 30s on Monday morning, so certainly a good chill in the air. Tuesday comes around, and notice that we're warming back up. We're getting back into the 60s on Tuesday afternoon. The clouds are going to increase. All of that is sort of a sign of things to come. It's all ahead of a cold front. Before that front, our temperature tends to go up. Cloud cover starts to make a comeback. As we get into Wednesday, we are watching for that front to come through. As it does come through, we'll see scattered showers, a couple of good thunderstorms as well. Right now, I'm not really going to ring any widespread severe weather outbreak kind of bell, but with the front coming through, really depending on the timing of it, how much warmer air is here and how much available moisture is in the atmosphere, we're not going to rule out a couple of strong storms going into Wednesday. So right now, just kind of keep that in mind. Middle of next week, our weather pattern's going to get a little dicey again, very briefly it looks like, because then as we get to Thursday, that front's quick to move out. We will start to see some sunshine back, and behind that front, temperatures are going to drop into the 50s. So showers on Saturday, Saturday night. We dry out Sunday, Monday, and pretty much through Tuesday. If anything happens Tuesday, it'll be a late day shower. Wednesday, the front comes through, and that's widespread scattered showers and thunderstorms. And right now, like we said, we're not going to completely rule out a strong thunderstorm as we go through our Sunday afternoon, or excuse me, into our Wednesday afternoon. It's been raining so much, right? The days are just kind of mixing together in a lot of areas. But I hope everyone can have a great day today. Enjoy that dry time. Don't think the weekend is going to be a total loss. We just have to work around that rainfall for Saturday afternoon and through Saturday night. The good news is a lot of the Christmas festivities that I hear that are going on this weekend are for both Saturday and Sunday. So if you can't get out there Saturday, absolutely make sure you head out there on Sunday. It is the holiday season. I'm sure a lot of us want to get out there and get some of those activities done. But hey, Saturday might be a nice night. Stay inside with the family, a little hot chocolate, gingerbread house building contest, whatever you want to do. Looks fantastic for indoor activities going into Saturday night. So I hope everyone has a great weekend. Try and stay dry on Saturday. We're still making progress in the drought monitor. We'll be right back here on Monday morning with you right around this time between 8 and 8:30 usually to give you this little live stream, this extended weather preview of what's happening now, what the big weather stories are in the future. You can always join us on Facebook, Twitter, Amazon, and Roku TVs, as well as right here on our app and on our website as well. So make sure you try to get your latest updates on the forecast with you wherever you go. With everyone being on the go these days, we like to give you these little updates as much as we can. So have a great weekend, everyone. Have a great day today. Hope you have a good one, and we'll see you guys again on Monday morning. And don't forget, WSMV for midday starts at 11 and noon. Then we'll see you at 3, 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock this evening.